everyone, and welcome to another episode of Crafty Beer Reviews. Today I will be reviewing 3 Floyds Space Station Middle Finger. That's right, you heard me correctly. Space Station Middle Finger. Look at that, guys. Look at that artwork. That is literally a space station that is giving the world, or the universe effectively, a middle finger. Why would you expect any less from 3 Floyds? That's just awesome. The name, the artwork, as usual. Very, very cool stuff. Now, this is yet another pale ale. I've never gotten to try it before, but Cleveland just got a shipment of this. It was very, very limited, as is most 3 Floyds beers in general. Now, we all know that 3 Floyds kicks ass when it comes to hops, so I'm really looking forward to checking this one out. They have a bottle date on here of the 17th of September, so at time of recording, this is a little under a month old, so very, very fresh bottle. Definitely excited to try this one. Guys, let's go ahead and check out the aroma. Okay, so the first thing I get is this really big kind of grassy, earthy type of hop notes. I'm definitely getting this kind of herbal character as well. Yeah, it's got this very floral type of hop scent. It definitely has this kind of big lemony type of citrus notes. Yeah, it's mainly lemon and kind of grassy hop notes. I'm getting a little bit of sweetness from the malt, but yeah, not the citrus punch that I'm used to from 3 Floyds. Definitely not that kind of tropical fruit or anything either, which kind of threw me for a loop. That's really what I was expecting. Yeah, it smells like an alright beer. Let's go ahead and check out the taste. Okay, so right up front, the first thing I'm getting is really that big kind of grassy, earthy type of hop notes. It definitely has that floral character in there as well. That's really comes in about mid-palate, and that's a very strong presence in here as well. Definitely getting that floral character quite a bit. Again, it's kind of almost this like flowery type of note. Definitely getting the lemon. The lemon was a little bit stronger, I would say, in the aroma than the actual taste. I do get that kind of lemon citrusy type of note in there. It kind of comes in about, the end of mid-palate, and then it kind of sticks around, really lingers on the tongue as well. This is a very, very balanced, easy-drinking pale ale. It's really not what I've come to expect from 3 Floyds in general. As far as the bitterness goes, it's actually got a very low amount of bitterness in there. It's definitely a pale ale. Like a lot of the 3 Floyds pale ale really kind of, they blur that line between IPA and pale ale just based on bitterness alone. And this one really has the bitterness that befits the pale ale. So it's enough that kind of dries it out on the back end, but it's not overly bitter. It's not like scraping your tongue with hop resin or anything like that, which is interesting. Definitely getting a little bit of sweet malt. There's a kind of this caramel type of note. I'm getting a little bit of this bready, biscuity type note as well. Just on the back end, again, it's more about the hop notes, but it's definitely a balanced beer between the hops and the malt as well. And I gotta say, it's got a very nice kind of light body. It's got a very crisp, clean type of mouthfeel. Very, very smooth. Again, it dries out nicely on the back end, but it's not overly dry. It definitely drinks more like a pale ale. So, it's not a bad beer, but I am a little disappointed just because there's certain things I've come to expect from 3 Floyds, and I'm a little disappointed that it doesn't quite have that. It's definitely a different take on what they usually do. I was expecting more of maybe tropical fruits or this really big citrus punch. I was definitely expecting a little bit more bitterness. Just something more assertive. I mean, come on. Based on a label like that, you'd think, and the reputation that 3 Floyds has, you would expect them to have a really aggressive, assertive beer, and this one's pretty tame by their standards. Definitely not a bad beer. It's very easy drinking. It's a nice sessionable beer. You could definitely drink quite a bit of this and have no problem at all. But who knows? I know this has got to be lower in ABV. Again, of course, they don't put that info on the bottle, so I'll have to look it up online. But yeah, so as far as a rating, guys, I'm going with an 8 out of 10. Again, it's a solid pale ale. It's got those grassy, floral, kind of lemony character. It's got a little bit of that malt just for balance. It's not overly bitter, and it's very easy to drink. It's just a little disappointing considering what 3 Floyds is usually known for. Again, not a bad beer, and this is just my own personal taste. That's just what I think about it. If you guys like 3 Floyds, though, and you can somehow manage to acquire a bottle, go ahead and check it out. I hope that you will enjoy it. Alright, guys, that does for this beer review. Please remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. And remember, I hope whatever you're doing involves good craft beer. See ya.